What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. Well, I have done, I guess, my end of season grind here. We got about 20 hours left in the season. I'm not going to make leaderboards, so I just wanted to get my last quest in before the end of the season. And actually, I am curious to see leaderboards. So I'm 114, so not too shabby on the gold leaderboards. I don't know. Maybe if I have some more time and discipline and desire, which I'm lacking. I think I'm lacking all three of those. So we'll see. But what I wanted to say and what I wanted to share is the fact that I have reached, for the first time ever in my Splinterlands career, spanning about 6 months or so, or 5 months or so, back to August when I started, or end of August, really. So I guess, yeah, we're close to 6 months now at the end of February. I have crossed 3,000 in terms of rating. Now, as a rating, this is good enough to be in Diamond, although I don't have the power for Diamond. I only have the power for Gold 2. So I am looking to potentially get in some rentals if I can. I'll probably go checking around after I finish recording this video. But in terms of gold and staying in gold and being on that gold grind, which I have been for all of this season, this is the highest I've ever gotten. So again, it's not fair to compare. Like, I wouldn't necessarily be in Diamond 2 if I was playing in Diamond with this rating, because you're comparing apples to oranges. I'm not playing against decks that are leveled up in Diamond. So if you can understand that, the rating is somewhat misleading. So I can get all the way up to like a 4,000 rating, but stay in gold and just be that freaking good. But that's besides the point. What am I trying to say here? I have reached 3,000. I want to say, maybe, I honestly don't think that I'm within striking distance of the leaderboards, because it's gotten much more difficult, even just doing my quest today. And what I'm going to share with you is the fact that I don't have many, if any, of the older cards. So I'm doing this primarily with a Chaos Legion deck that isn't even fully maxed out for gold. So let's go here. I'm going to go to Owned. And I want to take a look. So this is what I'm going to share with you, because I want to make this video valuable and hopefully helpful to you guys as you are in your own journeys, just to see what is possible based on the cards that I have. Obviously, there is some skill and strategy that goes into playing the game, so you can't just have these cards and expect to win. And I'm not saying that I'm a great player by any means. You could be a much better player than me in terms of understanding the game meta, and it's just a matter of acquiring the cards. So I own 0 alpha cards. I own 0 beta cards. I own 0 promo. These are the rewards cards that I own, and I wish that I could filter this out from non-Chaos Legion, but Chaos Legion rewards cards and Chaos Legion cards are the ones that I'm focused on developing. So the only important ones here that I would say I use on a regular basis: Demented Shark, and I don't need to click into these. Demented Shark, Kelp Initiate. Let's see. And again, I'm only focusing on the ones that are pre-Chaos Legion rewards cards. So Demented Shark, what is that? Demented Shark, Kelp Initiate, Robo Dragon Knight, Gelatinous Cube sometimes, but not really. Not as effective in the higher leagues, and especially since I don't have a leveled up one that gets heal at level 6. I need to get 52 BCX of that, and not feeling it at the moment. So those are the rewards cards that I have. When it comes to I'm on the wrong tab, so let me go back to own cards. When it comes to Untamed, I only own 1 Untamed card, and that is Herbalist at level 3. I like it at level 3 because it gets cleansed, so those poison rule sets, it gets to be very handy. For dice, I own a level 1 Mylar. I own 2 of them, and I think I'm renting one out right now, so I'm not even using that or trying to level it up. So, but I get wins with this level 1 Mylar. Again, it only happens when I am playing a strategy that I know, or I bet all my cards on a strategy that is going to be very melee heavy. And it's so satisfying to get a win against a level 6 like summoner deck. So that actually just happened today in my quest, and I was so happy about it. Gladius cards I don't own because I'm not playing in any guilds. So that is all I have really pre-Chaos Legion. It's going to be Mylar crawling, Herbalist, and then for the rewards cards, really the only one that I really use the most, well, no, let's be fair. The one that I use the most is going to be Demented Shark because I love throwing it in. It has Inspire at level 1, so it goes well with the rest of the melee deck, and especially if you have a rule set that is friendly to melee monsters such as Super Sneak or Melee Mayhem. That's when this comes in very handy. Kelp Initiate, also level 1, just a nice low mana meat shield is really what it comes down to. And then Robo Dragon Knight, whenever I want to go heavy on the dragons, I love having Robo Dragon Knight because at level 1, you get Void, which can be very, very handy. I think he's much better than the Void Dragon we have in Chaos Legion, for example. And plus, I'll usually pair him up with, when I play Dragon, I'll pair him up with the Water Splinter and find ways to increase the amount of attack that he has, which makes it even more fun. So let's get to the crux of it now. With Chaos Legion, what do I have? What do I own? Where are my cards leveled at? So all of my summoners, except for Obsidian, are maxed out for gold. If you have a rare summoner, so Tarsa, Kelia, Obsidian, General Sloan, and Thaddeus Brood, all of them max out at level 6. So Obsidian I still have at level 5, so not fully maxed for gold. And Quix the Devious is legendary, so I have Quix maxed out at level 3. You only need to get to level 3 for gold. When it comes to monsters, let's take a look at the legendaries. Now, legendaries is where I focused first. So on most of the legendaries, especially the ones that I use often, I went through and made sure, especially with the prices that we're seeing now for these legendary cards, I made sure to max mine out for gold. So you can see a majority of them are level 3. I'm not going to count the fiends because the fiends are really only extra. The extra value to them comes in at a max level, and I'm not playing at a maxed or diamond leveled yet. So as you can see here, the only ones that I don't have maxed for level 3, or maxed at level 3, or maxed for gold, I should say, are Ifrit Rising and Zyvax Vul. Oddly enough, they're the cheapest ones, and they're both of the ones that have recharge. So take that for what it is. Uriel the Purifier does have recharge as well, but I find he is way more valuable and has better abilities that make him more usable in many rule sets. So I do want him at level 3. Plus, that heal you get at level 2 makes a huge, huge difference. Okay, so let's move down. Epics is where I'm actually struggling quite a bit. Now with Epics, you can get up to level 5 is where you max out for gold. I don't have level 5 on any of the epics. I think the highest one that I have is probably Magi Necrosi, which is one that I use often, as well as Wave Brood. Oddly enough, if you watched the video from like a couple months ago, you would see that Wave Brood, I was talking so much smack about Wave Brood and being like, oh, he got nerfed. I don't really care. I don't even want to own one at this point. And now here he is. I use him quite a bit. He's a perfect distraction for my water team to go and do some crazy damage. And then Grund is another one that I like because at level 4, you get Trample. So again, they're not maxed for gold, but they still tend to be quite effective in what I'm doing. Let's look at some of the rare cards here. As you can see, rare cards can go all the way up to level 6. I play with a water deck. None of these cards are at level 6. My fire deck, which I play with the least, none of them at level 6. None at level 6. In fact, the only one that I have at level 6 is going to be Time Mage. And that's odd because I guess I just got some extra Time Mages. The main thing that I wanted from Time Mage is the Rust function here, which you get at level 5. And I guess maybe I wanted that extra speed as well, up to 5 speed. So none of my, look at that, none of my cards, none of my rare cards are maxed for gold. Maxed for, gold level. So maxed at level 6 or reached to level 6. And then for rare cards, these go all the way up to level 8, and I believe I only have 1, maybe 2. The only one that I can think of is Riftwing. Oh, no, I do have Silent Shavi as well. I like Silent Shavi at level 8 just because you get that extra speed all the way up to 6. Makes him very, very deadly. And then Riftwing, what I love about Riftwing at level 8 is the, what is this called? Headwinds. So you really get a nice combo of reducing all of your opponent's attack types with death. They make it really one of the fun decks to play with. But aside from that, that's it. I mean, I still have a ways to go in leveling this deck up. So I just want to show you, all of you who are working towards getting your decks to whatever level, I am, you can probably play in gold. You will struggle, and if the rule set sucks and you can't play certain splinters that you have leveled up cards for, that's going to be rough. I understand that. I never had only like specific splinters, so I never took that route. I've kind of just been trying to build each of my splinters up all together at the same time. So it takes a little bit slower, but at the same time, I'm able to be more competitive in every single rule set. And I know that's not easy for everyone to do, but I'm just giving you my strategy and laying out why I go about that way. But again, for a little bit of grinding today, just to kind of do my sneak quest, I'm almost within the top 100 of gold players, and I don't know how many total there are here. Well, it's only going to show the top 100. But my point being that I'm not even spending much time grinding, and I wouldn't even say that my deck is amazing yet because I don't have a lot of the older cards, and that's where I'm running into a lot of the issues. But if you have a somewhat leveled up deck in gold, and I'm going to actually, I don't know because I haven't played in silver, but I'm going to say and assume that in silver it's probably similar because I think you have a lot of people in silver who are stretching now to gold. You can probably get away with a not fully leveled up deck. So just wanted to share where I was coming from. This is not supposed to be a flex or anything. I actually thought that I wasn't expecting to be this high on the leaderboards, to be honest with you. This morning, when I checked, I was at like a 2,800 and I was like, it was like 350 or something. So the grind to do my daily quest today really helped with that. And then as soon as I pushed over 3,000, I realized that was the first time I'd ever been over 3,000. So hopefully I can find ways to acquire power. I'll take a look at the rental market and see what's what. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Hopefully it was helpful or enlightening or motivating at the very least, because I do believe in all of you. I do believe in this game, and I think that there is a lot of potential with it, and you don't need to have all of the best cards. I'm trying to prove that. You don't need to have all of the best cards in order to compete at higher levels. So best of luck to you on your end of season grind. I think I'm done for the day. Yeah, no, I think I'm done for the day. I don't want to rage quit and try to go for leaderboards because that'll just be too frustrating. So have an amazing rest of your day. Best of luck. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.